Hello.
Hello, guys. Hello, hello. Good afternoon. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you, Guadalupe? Hello, welcome. What's up?
Hello, teacher.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Excellent. Ready for class? Mr. Silvestre. Hello, Mr. Silvestre.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, man?
Fine, teacher.
Are you at work?
Yes.
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 When do you come to Hermosillo?
What?
When do
Sorry.
you come to Hermosillo?
And
Adamir. Hello, Mr. Adamir. How are you today?
Hi, teacher. I am excellent. Thank you. And you?
Doing good. Are you working too?
Yes, I am.
Yes. Excellent. Good for you. Working is money. Money is good.
I
Right?
need a lot of money.
Mr. JC, hello. How are you, man?
Hi, teacher. Fine,
Okay.
fine. You?
Everything good? Ready for another class?
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you, Sylvester, for the camera. Not drinking today. And then we have Oscar Diaz. Hello. How are you, man?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Very good. And then we have Lilian. Hello, Lilian. Welcome back. How are you?
Hello, teacher. Good, thank you.
Excellent. Ready for class?
Yes, teacher, ready.
Excellent. And we have Mr. Edgar. What's up, Edgar?
Hello,
How are you
teacher.
today?
I'm very great.
Doing
You?
great. Doing good too. A little flu, you know, but it's because the weather is changing, I think, in Hermosillo these days.
Cool.
It's a little bit cold, you know, and anyways. Well, let's get to work. We have a new student, Guadalupe. Do you want to introduce yourself very fast? How are you today? No te
Se me apagó su
chiveas, but-
micrófono.
Oh, the microphone. O se chivea, Guadalupe.
No quiere entrar.
All right. Bueno,
No,
luego
teacher.
hablamos.
Claro que no. Es
Everything.
que estoy conectada en el celular y quería conectarme con la máquina, pero se bloqueó. La que se chivió fue la máquina.
Okay, okay.
El laptop. Y luego, a ver, no se bloquea mi teléfono. Bueno, así no enciendo la cámara. Quería encender la cámara, pero digo, se me
All
vaya a
right, all
bloquear.
right.
Pero ahorita, teacher.
Okay, okay. Nos esperamos. Don't worry. All right, guys. Well, let's get to work. We have new topics today. We're gonna be working with 2 different topics. And obviously we're gonna have some vocabulary. We're gonna have listenings, obviously. We're gonna have speaking, okay? The 2 minutes speaking, remember, at the end of the class. So be prepared, okay? All right. So let's go to, we're gonna go to page. We finished this one, right? We finished page number 5, we finished. This was the homework, the workbook, right? And the next topic, well, it's gonna be adverbs of frequency, right? With to be. Okay, so let's get to work to that one. Right. Writing. This is it, okay. So, first, let's position it ourselves, you know, talking about present. We are still using present, okay? And for you to remember, right? Hi, Arias, how are you today? We have the division with the verb to be and the division with the other verbs, right? So, if you remember about the verb to be, we have the conjugation am, is, are. This is not a problem. And then when we think about other verbs, you know, the conjugation is going to be the s, the es, or the ies, talking about the persons he, she, and it, right? For example, if you go over here, you're going to go like, Thomas is my best friend. All right. And we understand that because it's very easy. We have the verb to be, it's a positive sentence, blah, 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 right? But if you want to say something else about Thomas, for example, Thomas works every day, right? This is what we need to pay attention to. The S. We remember this, right?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. So today we're gonna be including a new element to this structure, which is, you know, the simple present with the verb to be and the simple present with other verbs, right? We have a new element, right? And in this case, the name for this new element is gonna be adverbs of frequency, okay? So adverbs of frequency, it will be like a new topic, all right? First of all, let's define what is an adverb, right? What is an adverb? Do you remember in Spanish? What is an adverb?
Adverbios.
Ajá.
Pero,
¿Y qué función tienen? Remember. Hi, Jennifer.
pues qué tan frecuente, ¿no?
Ajá. ¿Qué tan frecuente, right? Talking
Haces
about an
algo.
adverb. Haces
tan
algo.
frecuente?
Yes.
Hi, teacher. Hi, guys.
Hi,
Hi.
Jennifer. How are you today?
Good.
So, as JC said, you know, the answer here is going to be with what frequency, you know? With what frequency I do something in this case. Okay, so the question here, you know, we understand this one, right? With what frequency I do something, right? That one is easy, right? Okay. So with what frequency I do something, and this something, all right, it can be with the verb to be, or it can be with other verbs. Okay? Different situations now. Okay? For example, okay, I'm gonna get one example. I will say, I am, verb to be, I am always tired, you know? So, this is one of my frequency adverbs that I'm talking about, you know? And I'm using the verb to be, right? But I can say also, I always work. I always work, right? I always work, I would say, in the morning. Okay, so look at the order. Always work. What happens with the order? What happens with the order? I'm talking about the order. What happens with the order?
So, ¿cuál es el orden para hacer la oración?
What happens with the two elements? ¿Qué pasó
ok.
con el orden de los dos elementos? Right? ¿Qué pasa? Los colores
Se invierten.
se invierten, right? Se invierten. So, that is one of the problems, you know? If you are using the verb to be, you know, it's after the verb to be. All right? After the verb to be. I am always, I am sometimes, I am usually, you know, I am never could be, right? And on the other side over here, it's before the verb. Okay? Entonces, ¿cómo dirían? Yo nunca voy. I go never or I never go?
I never
I
go.
never go.
Never.
I never go. I never go, right? So this is what you need to think about, okay? Other verb, not the verb to be. Antes, all right? How do you say, usualmente yo voy al cine?
I
I
usually go.
usually go to the
I usually go to the, I would say to the movies, for example, right? So again, is before, all right? What if I want to say, yo nunca estoy en casa? ¿Mm?
I'm never.
Say it.
I am never at home. Okay. So you see, if you're gonna use the verb to be, it's with the verb to be. For example, I am always. She is never, you know? If it's with the other one, I never go. I usually play. All right. So we're gonna practice that. Okie doke. Let's go with what step is this? Step 10 or step 11? 11. Okay. So let's see if I have it over here. No. 11. Es el último tema del 11. No, todavía falta un tema del 11.
El último tema.
Último tema.
Ujú.
Último.
Ya menos nos sacamos el libro, ¿eh?
Yes. Sí, son 16, ¿no?
Ujú.
Ujú. Ya tengo el otro, no se los envío de una vez para que lo hagan. Aquí.
16.
Perfecto.
16, pero el 16 ya lo hicimos.
No.
Yes, yo lo tengo contestado.
Ujú. A lo mejor del TikTok. Maybe. All right, guys. Mr. Fernando, what's up? How are you, man?
Hello, teacher.
Doing good?
Yes, teacher. I am, bueno, me estoy acomodando. Es que como no ando en casa, entonces, por eso entré
All
tarde.
right. All right. Me dices cuando ya vale para considerarte en la participación.
Sí, profe.
All right. All right, guys. So adverbs of frequency. Let's go with some information, Mr. Adamir. Can you help me with point number 1, point number 2, point number 3, please?
Sure. Grammar notes. Number 1, we use the frequency words to express how often we do any activity. Number 2, frequency words come after the verb to be and before any other verb. Number 3, here we list the frequency words.
All right. Okay. So we have a specific words, for example, how often? Are you familiar with that one? How often?
Mm,
Or is new for you guys?
¿Qué tan frecuente, no?
¿Qué tan frecuente? How often? Right? ¿Qué tan frecuente? So that will be one of the characteristics, you know, how often do you take a shower, for example, you know, talking about the frequency in that case. And then what we said in number 2, it was that it's after the verb to be, right? And before any other verb. That what I was saying is something like this, you know, like I am never late for class, right? So I'm using the verb to be. So my adverb is gonna be next to it, right? And then point number 2 says before any other verb. So what I'm gonna do is I never before, okay? I never go. So I'm gonna put it before, and that's what point number 2 is explaining, all right? Let's go with the words, Mr. JC. All this, can you help me, please?
Always, usually, often, sometimes, seldom, almost never, never.
All right. So, which one is new? Do you have a new word in there?
Seldom.
Seldom. All right.
Yeah.
Seldom. ¿Es nueva también esta para ustedes, chicos? Seldom, yeah? Is new? No.
Sí, yes.
Yes, all right, all right. Pues precisamente por eso que nunca se usa, ¿ok? So don't worry about it, ¿ok? Ni se preocupen por ella. Seldom, right? But yeah, we got always like 100%, usually like 80%, all right? Like usualmente will be often. How do you say often? Oh, if we're talking about 70%. If how often is with what frequency.
Algunas veces.
Algunas veces, right? Algunas veces, right? Sometimes easy, right? Almost never. This one is very popular, okay? Very popular. Almost never. I almost never. take a shower at night, for example.
Casi
And
nunca, ¿eh?
never will. Casi nunca. And never will. Never, right? 0%.
I seldom use the word seldom.
You do?
Pero entonces, ¿qué
Right.
era seldom?
Seldom, pues también como de vez en cuando.
Rara vez.
Algunas veces. Rara vez podría ser, sí. Esa es muy buena. Rara vez. Right? All right. No questions. Questions on pronunciation, no? Usually, often. Pueden decir often o pueden decir often. Sometimes, almost never. Okay? So, exercise number 1. Mr. Silvestre, can you help me please to read? Come on, man.
Profe, una pregunta. ¿La clase la está grabando? ¿Sí? Es que siempre me...
Yes.
¿Sí? Ok. Gracias.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Exercise 1. Look at the picture shown by the professor and make a sentence.
So, can you pronounce, Silvestre, can you pronounce the adverbs of frequency, please?
Pronouns, okay. Always, usually, often, sometimes, seldom, almost never, never.
You got it, man. All right. So, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you a picture, okay? So, if you think about this situation, right? I'm talking about using the verb to be, correct? And if you use the verb to be, you're gonna have 2 options. Remember, one of the options is gonna be description, right? O sea que aquí estamos hablando del ser, right? Del verbo to be. Ese ser o estar, right? Si nos vamos al 2, it's gonna be a place. You know? So, this one's gonna be ser, y este it's gonna be estar. Right? So, this is in my house. Ser o estar? For you to have an idea, right? Estar, right? So, you need to tell me with what frequency you are in your house, right? With what frequency you do what the picture is saying. ¿Con qué frecuencia haces lo de la foto, no? So that's number 1 is the example. I am always in my house, for example, right? Pay attention to the verb to be and then after, you know, always. Let's go with number 2, okay? Number 2. Tired. How often are you tired? Fernando, how often are you tired? Esta es la pregunta, ¿eh? How often are you tired? ¿Podemos identificarla esta perfectamente? Sí, ¿verdad? How often are you tired?
Sería, I am tired. I am something tired.
I am sometimes tired. Very good. Right? I am sometimes tired. No, I sometimes am tired. Not good, okay? All right. Edgar, how often are you in your room?
I am always in my room.
I am always in my room. All right. Let's continue. Number 4. Jennifer, how often are you sad?
I'm never sad.
I'm never sad. Excellent. I'm never sad. All right. Mr. Adamir, how often are you on TV?
I am never in the TV.
I am never. Number 5, I am never on TV. All right, coming with Oscar Diaz. How often are you at parties?
Sería I am. mm, Sería I am never
I am never
on the party.
at parties, just like that. I am never at parties, como yo nunca estoy de fiesta o en las fiestas, right? Number
Ajá.
7. Very good, mister. Guadalupe, how often are you happy with your life? Empezando duros el primer día. Right?
Y yo que estaba de oyente.
How often are you happy with your life?
I am often
Mhm.
happy with my life. Asleep,
Excellent.
sleep.
That is correct, yeah. I am often happy with my life. It's correct and honest, right? Because I am always happy with my life. I don't think so, right? Let's see. Aries, how often are you energetic?
I'm usually feel energetic.
I'm usually not feel, porque ahí ya incluimos otro verbo, sería entonces diferente, you know? For example, I usually feel, ahí sí cambiamos el orden ya, porque es otro verbo, ¿no?
Okay.
I usually feel energetic. Thank you. There you go. All right. I'm coming with Silvestre. How often are you creative in your job?
Mm, I am white. Always.
Always, always.
I am ways is
Creative.
create. Yes.
Creative, I'll say in my job.
You liars.
Liar, hands on fire. JC, how often are you shy? ¿Cómo podrían poner shy?
¿Enrojado o vergonzoso? ¿Qué es?
Similar.
Tímido.
Tímido, yes.
I
How often are you shy?
am never shy.
With women. How often are you shy with women?
I never.
I'm never shy with women. Women. There you go. Okay. Lilian, how often do you understand easygoing, guys? What is easygoing? No.
No.
Easy, do you understand easy?
Fácil.
Fácil, right?
Fácil.
Easygoing es como fácil de ir, ¿no? Como
Facilito.
fácil de estar con esa persona, you know, like.
Entonces sí es facilito.
Cero, es fácil, sí, facilito. Como cero problemática, pues no, así que, no problem with, with Fernando, no problem. He's very easygoing. He's relaxed, Easygoing. Lillian, how often are you easygoing?
Mm, I am always easy and going.
I am always easy going. How often are you easy going with your husband?
Yes.
Almost
Maybe.
never, right?
Maybe.
Right?
Of sometimes.
Sometimes, exactly.
Yes.
Right. Adamir, how often are you loyal with your company?
I am always loyal with my company.
I am always. You understand loyal, guys?
No.
Leal.
Okay. Thanks.
With my company. I am always loyal with my company. That's why the dog, you know, because dogs are very, very loyal. We're finished.
I am the dog.
Number 13, non-judgmental. Esto es como criticón, criticona. You know? Criticón, criticona could be. How often are you non-judgmental, Edgar?
I'm never non-judgmental.
Judgmental.
Judgment.
Yeah. Okay, good for you. Good for you. Let's see, Fernando, 14. How often are you polite, educated, all right? Polite.
I'm always polite.
I'm always polite. You believe that, guys? You believe Fernando?
Liar too.
Yeah. And to finish, hilarious.
What is that? Hilarious.
Hilarious. Hilarious is very, 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 but extremely funny, okay?
Hilarious.
Hilarious, hilarious, hilarious.
Hilarious.
Very, very funny. How often is AMLO hilarious?
Very
I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. What is
He always. He always.
he is always, right? Could be. He is always hilarious. I'm just kidding, right? All right. How often is could be a comedian and a specific comedian, right? For example, what is a famous comedian in Mexico? That is hilarious for you.
Familia Peluche.
Yes.
Who? Who?
La
Familia
familia-
Peluche.
Familia Peluche.
La Familia Peluche is hilarious. You know, very, very funny. Okay. Yep, we understand it. Okay, guys. So let's go with exercise 2, which is in page. We finished this one. We're gonna go with this one, okay? Page number 8. Can you help me, please? And where is it? Ya lo perdí. Oh my goodness, where is it? Sorry, guys. Number 3? Yes, here it is. All right. Let's see. Arias, can you help me with the instructions, please?
Yes. Rewrite each sentence using the verb or frequency provided. Use the correct form of I'm is, or are.
Oh my gosh, where are you? Oh, no, this one, sorry. This one. Exercise 2, I'm sorry.
Yes. Well, in my book it's different, but add a
Okay,
frequency word to the following sentences.
so it's a mistake in the book, okay, with the instructions. All right.
Yes.
So look at this one, guys, the example. Thank you, Aries. All right. You need to pay attention to the context, so you select the frequency that you have, okay? So number 1, JC.
I am usually at home on Saturday night.
All right. Mr. Fernando, number 2.
My mom often is my mom is often happy with my dad.
Excellent. My mom is often, sorry. Jennifer, number 3, please. It is correct. Jennifer, number 3.
I am usually on time for my English class.
Excellent. Adamir, number 4.
Number 4, the weather is never nice in my city.
It's never nice in my city. Number 5. Oscar, please.
My friend is. Sería allí usually.
Usually.
Ajá, o no.
Yeah. Yes. But what verb?
Is.
It's plural.
Are.
Are. There you go. Can you read it, Oscar?
My friend are usually only 2 texts.
Thank you, man. I'm coming with JC, number 6.
They are always at home in the morning.
They are always okay. Lilian, number 7. Energetic on Sundays.
I am always energetic on Sunday.
Very good. All right. Number 8. Arias, please.
My pet is always hungry.
Hungry. Mr. Silvestre, please. Number 9. What is neighbor, guys? Neighbor?
Es vecino.
Vecino.
Aha, man. Yes, you got it.
My neighbor. My neighbor is my neighbor is ahí, por ejemplo, es mi vecino está rara vez en el trabajo, puede ser.
Puede ser, yes.
Por ejemplo, seldom. Is seldom.
Seldom, of course. Of course, yeah. El problema es que en español diríamos mi vecino rara vez está, ¿verdad?
Está.
Rara vez
Yeah.
está. Y aquí decimos está rara vez. You know?
Trabajo. Okay.
Hacemos el switch, por eso el verbo to be al inicio. Ujú.
Teacher,
Alright.
aprovechando
Tell me.
lo que está platicando, a mí me pasa mucho que a veces no sé cuándo poner se supone que es cuando describimos algo, ¿no? Que se pone primero la descripción y luego después el sujeto, pues, o el objeto, vaya, en este caso. ¿Es nomás con descripción o con qué otras situaciones? Por ejemplo,
Pero,
red car, o no decimos el car red, ¿da? En inglés, pues, vaya.
ok. Adjetivos. Ajá. Adjetivos que describen un objeto, siempre va a ir primero el adjetivo. Siempre, siempre, siempre. Como
Nomás
eso,
en
¿no? De,
cosas.
nomás en eso, exactamente. Sí, aquí estamos hablando del verbo
Sí, sí.
y de un adverbio. Pero los adjetivos siempre, como lo dices, van antes del sustantivo, ¿no?
Ujú.
O del objeto. Yeah. All right. Fernando, number 10, please. Your microphone, mister.
Mute.
Ouch. My cell phone is never off.
My cell phone is never off. Adamir, number 11.
Number 11. The bathroom is always busy at 7 a.m.
Pronunciation with this one. B. Busy.
Busy.
Yep.
Busy.
Number 12. Help me.
Always positive.
I
I am always positive.
am always positive. The weather, help me, guys.
Y al otro se repiten.
Oh, ese se repitieron. Sorry.
Perdón.
There you go. Okay. All right. So now we have exercise number 2. And in this case, we're going to be doing, depending on the frequency, you know, depending on the percentage that you have in here. Well, if you see 100%, you visualize always, you know, and stuff like that. 50%, you visualize sometimes, okay? So pay attention if, pay attention to the verb because we have the verb to be, you know? So, con el verbo to be, ¿van antes o van después?
Después.
Después, right? So let's rewrite it. She is late for school 0% of the time. What will be the sentence?
She is never
0%.
late.
He's never late.
She's never late
For school. So,
for school. There you go. Okay. Number 2. We are hungry at lunchtime 75% of the time. You know?
we are often.
We
hungry.
are often, very good. Hungry at lunchtime.
Or usually.
Can be usually too. Yeah, we are usually. That is correct. Number 3. He is forgetful. ¿Entendemos forgetful?
No.
No.
No, it's about forget. The
Olvidar.
opposite of remember, olvidar, right? Pero aquí sería un adjetivo, entonces es olvidadizo, forgetful, olvidadizo. Y dice ahí, él es olvidadizo. He is forgetful 50% of the time. So what is the sentence?
He is something forgetful.
He's sometimes forgetful.
He is sometimes forgetful. Okay. Algo curioso de sometimes, okay, para que lo recuerden. It's, listen, in English, is the only one that you can put at the beginning of the sentence. ¿Entendimos? It is the only one, sometimes it's the only one that it's possible that you use at the beginning of the sentence, for example. Sometimes I go to the movies, right? But it's impossible to say, always I go to the movies. No, no, no. El único que tendría permiso, digamos, is sometimes, okay? Number 4, it is sunny in the evening 0% of the time.
10%.
Oh, 10% of the
never.
time. Thank you. So, almost never. What is the sentence?
It is almost never sunny in the evening.
It is almost never sunny in the evening. All right, number 5. I am busy on weekdays 80% of the time.
Yeah, I am usually
I'm usually
busy on the weekdays.
pronunciation with E, busy.
Busy on the weekdays.
Mhm.
Busy.
All right. They are early for meetings 100% of the time.
Mm,
Always they are.
They are always
mm,
early for meetings.
mm.
Okay, always, usually, sometimes, often, all right. We are late for appointments. We understand appointments? Doctor's appointment?
Cita.
Cita, muy bien. We are late for appointments 60% of the time. So we are sometimes, often, right? Whatever. Often late for appointments. Okay. And to finish, she is 30% of the time. She's seldom absent, ausente, all right? Absent from class. All right. No
Profe,
questions? No. Yes, miss.
entonces la fórmula para esto, ¿cómo quedaría?
The formula,
Doctor?
it will have to be, it will have to be subject
Subject, verb,
Verb to
verb
be.
to be,
verb to be, and then
Adverbs.
adverb of frequency, exactly,
Complement.
and complement. Very good.
Okay.
Ok, ahora en este complemento, por favor, no vayan a poner otro verbo, ok. No podrían. Solamente, ¿por qué? Porque ya estamos usando el verbo to be, right? Ok.
No se puede poner con tú.
No.
Tú nada más
No.
es cuando están juntos.
Otros verbos, exactamente, como I like to dance. I love to eat. Ahí sí, otros verbos sí. Pero el verbo to
Okay.
be no. Ok. All right.
Thank you.
Okie doke. So let's go now with, what is this? This is your homework. Look at this. You need to tell me the frequency that you are happy, right? I am never happy. I am always happy. I am usually happy. Be sad. I am never sad. you know. I am always sad when I spend time with my family. Miren, aquí hay un ejemplo muy bonito. I am always happy when I spend time with my family. I am always sad when I listen to romantic music. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. So,
Ahora sí.
ahora sí vienen los otros. Right? Ahora sí, what, Mr. JC?
Ahora sí, los problemas siempre con los otros verbos.
Malditos verbos, I know. Other verbs. All right, so adverbs of frequency with other verbs. That's what we're talking about, right? The rules are going to be a little bit different. So let's go with some information, all right? Mr. Edgar, can you help me with 1, 2, and 3?
Grammar notes. We use frequency words to express the frequency with what we do an activity. We use frequency words after the verb to be and before any other verb. 3. Here we enlist the frequency word.
Right, so I have a question. What is the topic? Because I have a different, isn't it? Adverbs of frequency, other verbs. Okay. Okay. Sorry. And then I thought it was a different topic. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. So before in the previous class, we were talking about these ones, right? The adverbs of frequency that are very common, you know? Very common, and then we also have a percentage, you know, with these ones, and they are extremely common, except this one, right? This one is not so common, the seldom, you know, but we have older adverbs of frequency that are not so common, you know what I mean? But they have exactly the same function, you know? You're going to do exactly the same with them. So, oh, y a propósito, son muy flexibles. ¿Ok? Estos son como más rígidos de acá. Never was 0%, you know? Always, well, 100%. Pero estos son como frecuentemente, ocasionalmente, rara vez, raramente, ¿no? Regularmente es como muy subjetivo. Para ti puede ser algo regularmente, pero para mí no. You know what I mean? Ahí es donde entra el dilema de usar esos, ¿no? Y acá, si yo te digo never, you understand 0%. Make sense? All right. So, pronunciation, guys. Frequently.
Frequently.
I frequently take a shower in the mornings. Number 2, occasionally. I occasionally drink coffee with cream. Occasionally. Make sense?
Yeah.
The other one is rarely. Raramente, right?
Rarely.
This one is very popular, which is hardly ever. Difícilmente, it would have to be. Hardly ever. I hardly ever go to run in the mornings. Hardly ever, right? And then regularly.
Regular,
Regularmente. Regular.
regularly.
Okay. All right. So that's what we have. Let's go with the next exercise, which is exercise number 2. Jennifer, can you help me with the instructions, miss, please?
Exercise 1.
Mhm.
Look at the picture shown by the professor and make a sentence. Use the following frequency adverbs. Use simple present tense.
Okay, so simple present tense. The formula, look at the formula, guys. Now the formula is different. I'm gonna have the subject and immediately I'm gonna have the adverb of frequency and then the verb. Okay, so subject, adverbs of frequency, verb, right? Que es diferente con el verbo to be. En el verbo to be pones I am. And then adverb of frequency. Ahí cambiamos, right? So, how often do you eat pizza? That will be the question. How often do you eat pizza? I occasionally eat pizza on weekends. Make sense? All right. Let's go with number 2. The question is for Aries. Aries, how often do you play soccer?
I hardly ever play soccer on the weekends.
Excellent. I hardly ever play soccer on the weekends.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, you remember the question. ¿Cómo es la pregunta? ¿Qué tan seguido juegas? ¿Qué tan seguido te bañas? ¿Qué tan seguido comes? What is the question again?
Okay, often.
Often.
One more time.
Okay.
How often?
Often.
How often?
How often? And then, what is the auxiliary? For you. ¿Qué tan seguido tú?
You,
How often
do you,
do you? How often do you play soccer? Right? How often do you? How often do you? How often do you? Okay.
How often
Entonces,
do you-
en los siguientes ejercicios, alguien va a preguntar y alguien va a contestar. All right? 1 makes the question. 2 answers the question. Yes? All right.
Yes.
Number 3. Let's see. Adamir, you're number 1. Adamir. And Jennifer, you're number 2.
Jennifer, how often do you watch horror movies?
I hardly ever watch horror movies.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Excellent. Next one. Fernando, you number 1. JC, number 2.
Teacher, can you remember how can I ask the question?
What is the question, guys?
How
often
often
do
do you, your microphone, teacher.
Okay, how often? Okay, sería, ¿es Adamir o JC?
Your,
Oppo CPH 2599.
yeah, JC.
Oppo, how often do you check your Facebook?
I rarely check your Facebook. My Facebook.
Oh, yes.
I rarely check my Facebook. All right. Guadalupe, number 1. Guadalupe, number 1. Silvestre, number 2. Okay, cut your nails.
How often do you cut your nails?
Nails,
Nails.
Silvestre. Your microphone, mister. How often do you? This one, guys, is a short U. ¿Suena como?
Es como
Could.
Como,
good.
como A.
Cut.
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 All right, cut. All right, Silvestre.
Yo escucho eso y
Ah.
pienso que cada cuánto le corta las uñas al gato.
Nails.
La verdad.
Oh,
La verdad.
I frequently cut your name.
My.
My.
my
My
nails.
my
All right.
nails.
I frequently. All right. Number 5. Lilian, you ask. Edgar, you answer.
Okay. Edgar, how often do you sing karaoke?
Excellent.
I hardly ever sing karaoke.
Oh, man. All right. Aries, you ask. Adamir answers.
How often do you buy clothes?
Clothes. Mhm.
I occasionally buy clothes.
Occasionally
Buy clothes.
buy clothes. All right. Next one. Jennifer, you ask. Fernando, you answer. Incense.
Incense. Fernando, how often do you burn incense?
A ver, sería rarely pero sería rarely buy incense.
Pronunciation with E. Rarely. But,
Rarely
mhm.
rarely burn incense.
Yes. But and the subject?
Faltó un sujeto.
I rarely. Mhm. I rarely burn.
I rarely burn incense. Rarely.
Rarely.
Está difícil la pronunciación, teacher.
With E, rarely.
Rarely.
Really.
Mhm. Mr. JC, you ask. Oscar, you answer.
Okay. Oscar, how often do you get a haircut?
I frequently ¿Cómo sería como decir cada semana, profe?
Okay. I get a haircut. Okay, ahí sería diferente, Mr. Sería. I get a haircut. A haircut every week. Mhm. Y aquí ¿Qué pasa? Este es un tiempo, una expresión de tiempo común, ¿sí me explico? Es una oración normal con una expresión de tiempo que refleja frecuencia, ¿sí? Solamente esa es la diferencia, pero se está respondiendo al fin de cuentas, right? So, next. Edgar, you ask. Jennifer, you answer. Mr. Edgar, your microphone.
Sorry. Jennifer, how often do you eat sweets?
I occasionally eat sweets.
No está tan difícil, ¿no? I occasionally, ¿no? It's good. Next, thank you, mister. Adamir, you ask. JC, you answer.
JC, how often do you eat gummy bears?
With A,
Eat
bears.
bears. Okay, bears.
I am hardly ever eat gum bears.
I hardly ever eat gummy. Gummy también con A, ¿ok? Es una U corta. Gummy bears. I hardly ever eat gummy bears, ok.
Teacher, ahí es la de Harley. ¿Sí es con D o es sin D?
Hardly, no, es con D. Hardly, thank you, man. Silvestre, you ask. Arias, you answer. Arias, you understand walk barefoot? Guys, you understand walk barefoot?
Descalzo, caminar descalzo.
With no shoes, okay?
Mm,
Walk barefoot, caminar descalzo.
what-
Silvestre.
How often do you want barefoot?
Barefoot.
Barefoot.
Yes.
Era para-
Sorry?
I regularly walk barefoot.
Regular, yes. I regularly walk barefoot. Barefoot. There you go. Are we finished? Oh. Fernando and Oscar answers. Fernando, you ask. Oscar answers.
Okay. Oscar, how often do you watch YouTube?
I regularly watch YouTube.
I regularly watch YouTube. You got it, man. And number 14, JC, you ask. Silvestre, you answer.
Okay. Silvestre, how often do you wear sunglasses?
I occasionally wear sunglasses.
Occasionally wear sunglasses. Guadalupe, you ask. Lilian, you answer. Right? Oh, that's a good question.
Esa era para Silvestre, ¿eh?
Yeah. Guadalupe, are you here? Yes.
Sí.
Yo te lo respondo.
Well, actually, for Silvestre should be in class, drinking class. Ay,
Ya no,
Silvestre.
ya no los demuestra. A ver, Silvestre, sácala.
He's working today.
Saca la caguama.
All right.
Tough one.
Ready, Guadalupe?
How often do you drink with friends?
Yes. Lilian.
I rarely drink with my friends.
Excellent.
I
But it's rarely, okay? Not never.
Mhm.
So, Lilian, drinking. Or drinking coffee, Lilian. Only coffee?
Only coffee, teacher.
Yeah.
Con licor.
Yeah,
Con
let me get it
Pepito.
right. Okay. So, exercise 2, can you help me please? Silvestre with the instructions.
Okay. Adverb of frequency. Exercise 2. Create sentence using adverbs of frequency. Use the information in the table.
So, here we have the people, guys. The subject, okay? This is gonna be your subject. The verb, well, the picture is going to reflect the verb, correct? Yes, and then the adverb of frequency will always, never, almost never, sometimes, usually. So let's do sentences. Talk to me about Rita, the 2 options for Rita. Make sense?
Rita always play tennis.
So it's gonna be Rita, Rita always plays, all right? Don't forget about the S. Tennis. What else?
Rita never watch TV. Watch TV.
Rita, conjugate the verb, please. Never.
Watch.
Give me another watches.
Watches. Okay. Yes. Watches.
TV. Talk to me about Melanie, Jennifer, Melanie.
Melanie usually
Usually.
swim,
Conjugated.
swimming,
No, with S.
swims,
Swims.
swims, swims at night.
At night, very good. Melanie. Lilian,
Melanie
this one.
read. Melanie almost never read.
Conjugation.
Reads
Reads.
books.
Books. All right. Let's see. Lilian, Peggy, this one. Always.
Mm, Peggy always cook.
With conjugation.
Cooking.
With S.
Cooks.
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 Sorry. Cooks. ¿Está bien? ¿Se lo dejo así o?
It can be Peggy always
It
cooks.
cooks in the night.
Okay. At night, easier.
At night, sorry.
There, don't worry. Number, the next Peggy, JC?
Peggy sometimes eats hamburger.
Sometimes it's hamburger. Very good. Silvestre, Max and Lily, please. Your microphone.
¿Qué como limpieza es? Teacher, no lo alcanzo a ver.
Yes, sir.
Ok. Max. Max and Lily all usually usually cleans floor.
The floor. ¿Con S o no S, chicos?
The floor.
With S or no S, Silvestre? Cleans or clean?
Es
Clean.
cleans,
Clean.
¿no?
Sin ese.
Cleans con S.
Pero
No,
estamos
clean.
hablando de... Ayuden, por favor.
Ellos.
Ajá,
Son-
Max
Sí.
and Lily.
Ok,
So yeah, no S. Very good.
ok.
Max and Lily, the second part. Adamir, please.
Max and Lily almost never. ¿Es un chef? Cook.
Yeah. Cook.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Almost never cook. Richard, Mr. Fernando.
Sería Richard always sleep early.
Okay, yep. With S?
Yes.
Yes.
Sleeps.
Yes. All right. Mr. Oscar Diaz, Richard, this one.
Es Richard never
Richard never,
drive.
never. With S or no S?
Yes.
Drives.
With
Drives.
S, drives,
S.
porque es he. Uh-huh. Never drives.
Well.
Well, okay. And Mr. P, that is for Aries.
Mr. P usually plays soccer on Tuesday.
Usually plays soccer on Tuesdays, very good. And to finish, Guadalupe, Mr. P, this activity. Mr. P or Edgar, can you help me, Edgar?
Mr. P sometimes takes a bus.
Sometimes with S or no S, Mr.
Takes.
Takes the bus. Very good. Okay. So, this is for your brain, okay? Para su cerebro que organice este tema. Para que ya no nos moleste en un futuro, ¿ok? Que estos temas fáciles no nos estropeen el inglés en el futuro, ¿me explico? All right. Okay. So we're gonna go with the next writing.
Teacher.
We have a writing. Tell me, sir.
What is the difference? Say takes the bus or and get the bus.
She gets the bus, takes the bus,
Or uses the bus.
uses the bus. Well, no, not difference. I don't think so. A lo mejor usar sí, uses sí, pero get and take, I think it's the same. Get and take.
Okay.
Tomar regularmente en todo.
¿Cuál?
Get.
Get,
I
es que
get.
también puede ser obtener, también puede ser entender, también pues, y luego es parte de muchos verbos, ¿no? Como get up, get down, get on a lot, you know. Hay una clase especial para get, tenemos una clase por ahí, luego la veremos. All right, so I'm gonna give you how much time? We need to write about your daily routine.
8, 12, 23.
How much time do you need to write a paragraph? Hmm?
1 hour.
5 minutes? 7 minutes? 8 minutes?
10 minutes.
8
8
minutes.
minutes is, I think 8 minutes is decent. All right.
20
8
minutes.
No, not 20 minutes. You want to go to sleep?
¿Qué dice ahí? This is side 3, right? About you. Aquí está en el book.
Daily routine. Ok. A ver, antes de ponerle el tiempo, hay que usar los adverbs of frequency, right? I always do this. I never do that. I sometimes do this. And if you're going to use it with the verb to be, pay attention. Okay. Aquí ando pendiente. Ready, JC?
No, todavía no. Es que iba a buscar una palabra.
Okay.
Teacher,
Yes,
how
Fernando.
do you say clientes?
Customers or
Custom.
clients?
Clients.
Clients is good. Yeah,
Gracias.
you're welcome.
Por ejemplo, para decir el comedor, teacher, por ejemplo, el comedor de aquí de la mina.
The cafeteria, it will have to be.
Cafeteria. No sé por qué.
Yes. Anybody ready?
¿Cuánto queda?
Nothing. It's finished.
Mm.
Adios, finish. Edgar, Lilian, Oscar. Ready, ready? Ready, Amir? Ready, Oscar?
Yes.
All right, man. I'm gonna start with you, all right? Tell me, Mr. Oscar, about your routine, please.
My routine is to usually hand up, hand up at 5:30 to have breakfast. The brush my teeth always going to work and sometimes in my free times in it watch soccer games with my friends.
Finish, mister?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. You got the grammar, man. Nice. Adamir, ready? I see you ready.
Yes, I am.
Go for it. Thank you.
This is my daily routine when I am in the mine. I am almost never sleep late. I am always get up at get up at 4:40 a.m. I am always take a shower at 5 o'clock a.m. I usually take breakfast in the morning. I occasionally drink coffee in the afternoon because always I drink coffee in the morning. I am never eat lunch in my office, but I frequently eat lunch in the cafeteria. I am never stay late in my work. I am usually go early to my room. I hardly ever eat the dinner in the cafeteria. I am always eat the dinner in my room.
All right. Adamir, almost everything you put verb to be and another verb.
Where?
In almost everything.
I am almost.
I am always take. I am always. Right?
Okay, yeah.
¿Sí? Solo eliminar el verb to be cuando estés usando el otro, ¿no?
Okay.
All right. All right. Change it. Te voy a volver a hablar ahorita. Okay?
Okay.
Let's see, Jennifer, please. What's your daily routine?
Okay. I always wake up at 7:30 a.m., but I get up at 8 a.m. I usually brush my teeth and face at 8:10 a.m. At 8:30, regularly a little exercise. I frequently take a shower at 9:30 a.m. I usually read a word at 10:30. I usually have my breakfast at 12. Around 8 p.m. I finish work. I am very happy.
Oh, nice. Very good grammar. Very good. Jennifer, good pronunciation. Good. All right. Aries, Edgar, Lilian, Guadalupe, Silvestre,
Me, teacher.
Edgar.
My daily routine. In the morning, I usually drink coffee and I eat bread and special donuts. I hardly ever add sugar at my coffee. In the afternoon, I regularly read my book in my free times. I occasionally go at supermarket with my wife and I regularly buy a snack for me. In the night, I frequently take a shower. I regularly watch TV or YouTube, and I frequently brush my teeth. Yeah, it's all.
All right, Edgar, good. Perfect grammar, man. Yes. Only in the night. It's at night.
At
Okay.
night.
That's it. Aries,
At night.
Canul. Yes. JC, ready, mister?
Yes.
Go for it.
Okay. And I always takes a shower in the morning because usually I go to the work. Also, I regularly breakfast at 10 a.m. In my job. For the afternoon, I usually go to the hospital. I frequently check patients and applicate treatment. For the at night, I am usually to the gym from Monday to Tuesday. After I go to the home and I always takes the English class. The weekends I usually go out to party with my friends.
All right. Unos pequeños errores de S por ahí, mister. But good. Maybe the velocity, JC, reduce in this moment, okay?
Okay.
Ahorita vas muy rápido. Vamos a bajarle un poquito. All right. Canul, Aries, Lilian, Silvestre. Come on, you can do it.
Ready, teacher.
Ready, go for it.
Okay. This is my routine. I frequently wake up say 5 a.m. I occasionally take a shower 6 a.m. I am always brush my teeth in the morning. I am sometimes has breakfast 6 middle in the morning. I am always start work 7 a.m. A regular lunch with my coworker does 11, perdón, 12 p.m. I am almost never finish work 6 p.m. I am often dinner with my wife. I am never good to bed after of the 9 p.m.
Okay. Unas combinaciones de Silvestre de el verbo to be con otros verbos.
Okay.
Hubo unas ahí pendientes. Let's see.
Mhm.
Very good, mister. I got it. Fernando, Aries,
Me
Lilian. Again, Adamir, you ready?
Yes, I was confused with that verb to be.
All right, pues vamos otra vez aquí.
A ver ahora.
Let's check it out.
This is my daily routine when I am in the mine. I almost never sleep late. I always get up at 4 a.m. I always take a shower at 5 o'clock a.m. I usually take breakfast in the morning. I occasionally drink coffee in the afternoon because always I drink coffee in the morning. I never eat lunch in my office, but I frequently eat lunch in the cafeteria. I never stay late in my work. I usually go early to my room.
Okay, next, that's perfect. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about.
I was
You got it, right?
confused. Yes.
Perfect. ¿Alguien más o nos vamos al siguiente ejercicio? Fernando, are you gonna participate? Lilian, let's go.
Monday, yo, teacher.
Go.
I always get up at 5 a.m. to cook lunch for my husband. I always take my daughter to school at 7:30 a.m. Sometimes I have breakfast at 9 a.m.
Perfect.
Rarely I got back to sleep in English teacher.
All right, very good, Lilian. Perfect grammar, yes.
Thank
Very
you.
nice. Anybody else?
Me, teacher.
Aries, what is your daily routine?
My daily routine, I usually wake up around 10 a.m. and always start my day with a glass of water. After that, I sometimes do a quick morning workout to feel energized. But at 12 p.m., always take a shower. Next, I usually have a breakfast while I check my emails and prepare my text for the day. I frequently attend virtual meetings with my team where we discuss our daily tasks and goals. In the afternoon, I frequently work on reports or attend more meetings. I sometimes go for a quick walk if I need a break, just to clear my mind. By 7 p.m., I usually wrap up my work day and
Yes.
log off.
Very good. Wrap up. Nice.
Uh,
Very good, Aries. Yes. Good vocabulary.
Afterward, I usually relax by reading a book or watching a stream. I always cook dinner and I prepare a coffee to end my day. And that's all.
To end my day. Very nice. Well, perfect grammar, as always. Very good. Thank you, Aries. Finish, JC. Yes, right?
Yes.
Yes. Fernando, Guadalupe, Fernando, Guadalupe. Nobody? Nobody. Let's go with the next class then, porque se nos hace tarde. Chicos, ¿sí o no?
No, no está.
No están, ¿no? What are you doing?
Sí,
What are you
estamos.
doing?
Teacher, yo paso.
Guadalupe. Well, I'm waiting for you. Are you ready? Mm. Guadalupe,
Está
are you
trabajando.
ready?
Perdón, mi micrófono está apagado.
Don't worry. There you go. Let's go. What is your daily routine?
Escribí poco.
It's
Bueno,
okay.
dice, I usually go to university. They frequently get on homework. We always read and write. I like go to class always in the afternoon. Hasta ahí me quedé. Quiere decir que en la tarde siempre descanso.
In the afternoons, I am always free. Could be. I am always free.
Well,
All right. Fernando, finish, please.
Teacher,
Me
I
está
write
trabajando
escribí poquito, teacher.
It's okay, Fernando.
Eh,
Do it.
Dice, yes. Hello, my name is Fernando. I am from Mexico and I live in Cancun. Every morning I wake up early. I usually go to work. Always I respond emails. When I finish to work, I have some time activities. For example, occasionally I cook with my friends. Every 3 days I get class English and regularly I go to take dances. Perdón, regularly I go to take dances class
Yeah.
y finish.
All right. Escribí poquito, presumido.
Finish.
Very nice. All right. Okay, guys. Well, that's what it is, you know? That's what it is with the adverbs of frequency. We're going to go with the next topic, which is connected. You know, it is connected with the adverbs of frequency that we just practiced. In this case, it's step number 12, right? And the topic is questions with how often, right? Because we need to connect it in this case. All right. So, as I told you before, talking about frequency, or if you want to know the frequency of an action, of an activity, you know, if you want to know that, the question is going to be obviously that one, you know, how often, and then you need to decide if you're going to use the verb to be or you're going to use an auxiliary, right? For example, how often are you sick? We understand this one. How often are you sick? How do you answer?
I never get sick.
Ever.
Well, with the verb to be, how
I
often are
never.
you sick?
I am
Never.
never.
I am never sick, right? So I am using the verb to be, but what if I want to say how often, and then I have an auxiliary here, and I'm gonna say work on Sundays, right? So if it's a question, tenemos una pregunta, we need what in here?
Auxiliary.
The auxiliary, right? So the auxiliary, because I'm talking about a question, so I'm gonna go, how often do you work on Sundays, right? So, diferencias del to be. Is it possible to say how often do you?
No.
No, right? So, let's pay attention there. How often do you work? How often do you clean? Let's do some questions. JC, for example. JC, how often do you cook pasta?
I rarely cook pasta.
I rarely cook pasta. Adamir, how often do you visit your grandparents?
I usually. How often do you visit your grandparents? I usually visit my grandparents.
Jennifer, how often do you talk with your son? How often do you talk with your son?
I always talk with my son.
Very good. Okay. Silvestre, how often do you take you have a daughter? ¿Tienes una hija, Silvestre, o un hijo?
Some.
Mhm. How often do you take your son to school?
I I I am no, sorry, teacher. I occasionally
Yes.
I occasionally uh, I
¿Ese es el
occasionally
verbo?
take your son to school.
My son.
My son.
Take my son to school.
Take my son to school.
Yep. Aries, how often do you how often do you travel?
I sometimes travel for I don't remember what is to say vacation
Vacation.
Vacation.
no is the other word, but I don't remember. Holidays? Maybe?
Yeah, holidays. Okay. I often travel on holidays. That's a good one. Okay, I often travel on holidays. So if you see this question, can you subtract the formula? What is the formula for that question? Think about the elements.
Subject, adverbs.
So subject? No, not subject. For the question, right?
No.
The first element.
The question.
For this one.
Oh.
The WH, which is how often, right? How often, and then?
Auxiliary.
Auxiliary. It can be do, it can be does, or it can be the verb to be, depending, right? The verb to be, it's another story. And then?
Subject.
Subject. And then?
Verbs.
Verb, exactly. And then?
Complement.
And then the complement. Right? How often do you cook dinner? How often do you cook dinner? Okay, doc. So let's go with the exercise that we have, exercise number 1, which is this one. Okay. We have elements in here. Okay, so we need to put them in order to make the question, right? So let's go with the first question. What is the first question? Put everything in order.
Sería,
Mentalmente, ajá.
how often do you wash the bathroom?
How often do you wash the bathroom? All right. So Fernando, do the question to somebody because they need to answer.
Okay. Sería always. I always wash the bathroom.
All right. Yep.
Teacher, ahí, por ejemplo, es I am always.
No, Silvestre,
No.
porque tenemos otro verbo ya.
Ok.
Eso es lo que te comentaba de tu speech, ¿no?
Ok, yes.
All right. Number 2, what is the question, Adamir? What is the question?
Number 2, how often do you eat pork?
All right, can you answer, Adamir? How often do you eat pork?
I never eat pork.
I never. You don't like
It's
it?
delicious.
No, I don't like.
Carnitas, you don't like carnitas? No? Wow. JC, number 3.
How do you often travel by plane?
How? No.
Mm.
How do you
How often do you travel by plane?
How often do you? So how often do you travel by plane, Mr. JC?
I usually travel by plane.
Very good. I am coming with Aries, number 4.
How how often do you make phone calls?
How often do you make phone calls, Aries?
I sometimes make phone calls.
I sometimes make phone calls. All right. Oscar Diaz, number 5.
How how often do you take a shower?
Excellent. Do you take a shower? How often do you take a shower, Oscar?
Always sería I always I take a shower every day.
I always take a shower every day. Ahí
Ah,
sería ya, ¿cómo se dice eso? Estaríamos repitiendo,
Microphone.
right? El micrófono. Oscar, te decía, si dices always y dices every day, estamos repitiendo,
okay.
you know?
Ah, sí,
So,
every day, always es como siempre lo es similar, ¿no? Sí,
es
sí, sí.
similar. So
Sí,
you
sí,
can
sí.
say, I always take a shower, or
Ajá,
I take a shower every day.
ajá.
Good.
No se puede usar como que lo está reafirmando, profe.
You can say maybe I always take a shower every day in the morning. Can be. You know? Or I always take a shower every day before I go to sleep. Como más específico, ¿no? Así sí. Edgar,
Okay.
please. Mr. Edgar.
Yeah. How often do you speak English?
How often do you speak English, mister?
I regularly speak English.
Speak English. I regularly, pronunciation regularly, speak English. All right.
I always go to the bathroom 8:03 p.m. I will back
Ace.
now.
All right, man. 8:03, right? Lilian, number 7.
How often do you in the shower sing?
First the verb. Primero el verbo. How often do you?
Sing. In the
Sing.
shower.
Exactly. So how often do
Um,
you sing in the shower, Lilian?
I seldom
I seldom.
sing in the shower.
Excellent. You got it. Very good. All right. Okay. So, daily routine, before we continue, I'm gonna ask you some questions, okay? JC. JC, how often do you attend classes?
Mm, I usually attend classes.
I
Please.
usually attend classes, yeah. Tell me more. You usually attend classes,
Mm,
more complement.
usually attend classes all Friday. No.
I usually take classes on Friday. Yes, that's a good one. Mr. Silvestre, how often do you exercise? How often do you do exercise?
Uh, I I oh, occasionally I occasionally do I occasionally exercise
Do exercise?
do exercise mm, mm, ¿cómo puedo decir?
I occasionally do exercise
Mm,
in the
in
morning, in the
in
gym,
in the
in your
week
dreams, in the
in the week
week.
in the
Okay.
week.
I usually do exercise in the week. This one is with D, okay, not with T. Spend. Jennifer, how often do you spend time alone?
I I seldom spend time alone.
Very good. That is good. Edgar, how often do you check your email?
I frequently check my emails in the morning.
Got it. Okay, like that. Okay. Mr. Adamir, how often do you attend meetings?
I usually attend meetings in the week.
In the week. Very good. Mr. Oscar Diaz, how often do you watch the news?
I almost never watch the news.
You got it. Lilian, how often do you make the bed?
I always make the bed.
I always
Make
make the
the
bed.
bed.
My bed. Aries, how often do you set the alarm at night? How often do you set the alarm at night?
I almost never set the alarm in the night.
Excellent. JC, how often do you listen to podcasts?
I I occasionally listening to podcasts.
Yes, I occasionally. Very good. Guadalupe, how often do you take medication? How often do you take medication? When she's busy. Fernando, how often do you take medication, mister?
Rarely I take medication when I sick.
When I'm sick, yeah.
When I'm sick.
Pregunta, ¿puedes decir rarely I take? Rarely, ¿pueden empezar con rarely?
No, always
Oh, no.
is the only.
Only sometimes, right? So I
Sería-
rarely.
Oh,
Entonces,
sometimes.
sería I rarely I take medication when I am sick.
Exactly. There you go. Yes. Thank
Sometimes is the adverb when we can use in the field. Sometimes.
you. Yeah, only sometimes. That's it. Yeah. Mr. Silvestre, how often do you check your cell phone? Your microphone.
Yeah, I frequently check my cell phone today. Oh,
Today?
yes.
Daily? Every day? Okay. Mr. Adamir, how often do you pay the internet?
I sometimes pay the internet in the month.
In the month? Okay. Mr. JC, how often do you take a nap in the afternoons?
I usually take a nap in the afternoon.
You usually, yeah. Lilian, how often do you go to concerts? How often do you go to concerts?
I almost never go to concert.
I almost never, yeah. And Aries, how often do you call your parents?
I never call my parents because I live with them.
All right, very good. Yes. Let's see. Mr. Edgar, how often do you clean the fridge?
I frequently clean the fridge.
The fridge. All right. So those are some vocabulary, for daily routine when you are asking people, So we're gonna do this exercise, the speaking and how often do you do, okay? We're gonna need 10 questions for different people, okay? 10 questions for different people. For example, my question number 1, I'm gonna say Silvestre, right? So I'm gonna go, Silvestre, how often do you eat pizza? Okay, so así la dejan, se van a la número 2, and then you go like JC. How often do, right? And then you go with number 3. I'm gonna say Jennifer, and like that. Okay. Este va a ser nuestro speaking del día. Vamos a preguntar y ellos van a responder. Preguntar, responder, preguntar, responder. Ese va a ser nuestro speaking para terminar la clase. Ok. No time. Okay, finish because we need to finish. Okidoki.
Okay.
Aquí ando. Traten de poner complementos, ¿no? No solamente how often do you wash the dishes. Say, how often do you wash the dishes at night, for example? A little bit more specific. Okay.
Teacher, ¿debemos de hacer todas las preguntas?
Sí, 10.
Okay.
Sorry, you need to practice.
Yes.
Tengo que hacer 10 oraciones de how often para preguntarle a mis compañeritos.
Te escuchamos.
¿Qué pasa acá? ¿No hablas en la clase? Y acá ya.
Casi dice, estas pendejadas, cabrón. Come on, friend.
Esta chingadera que me deja el maestro.
Chinga. 10 pinches preguntas.
Lo bueno que dijo mis compañeritos.
Sí, güey.
Lo siento, compañeros. Eso no lo debieron haber escuchado.
Vas a
Ay,
tener
Fernando.
20 preguntas.
Te dije que este pinche curso valía.
Estoy a punto de salirme.
Ay, Fernando.
Me recordó al Chavo del Ocho.
Me hiciste mi día, Fernando. Thank you very much. Oh my God. Oh my God. Una vez a un niño le doy clases adolescentes también. Y a un niño se le fue el micrófono y la mamá, my goodness. Lo bueno que era mi esposa, no mi.
Hijos.
O sea, pinche vieja que. Ella es like. Ay, Dios. Voy a tener que cambiar mis libros.
Teacher,
Yes.
demasiado intenso para ser el primer día.
Right, Guadalupe, I'm sorry.
Así son todos, Guadalupe, ¿eh?
Te juro que no.
Yo
Hay
me
peores.
estoy dando cuenta.
Te juro que no eran así, Guadalupe. Hoy iniciaron.
El teacher no deja descansar ni respirar. Ya me duele la cabeza, teacher.
Sí, en verdad.
Ya me cansé.
Sí, sí puede ser, sí duele la cabeza. Creo que terminamos temprano, ya verán.
Se le hace.
Yeah, I
Mire.
think so.
Yo llevo 2 preguntas. Tira.
Let's do 5. Okay, minimum 5. Porque si no, Fernando, my gosh.
¿Quién sabe qué dirá con sus roomies de nosotros?
Fernando, sí.
Mira, quemadote ya.
Chicos, por eso les dije que no andaba en mi casa el día de hoy.
Fernando.
Ya te creímos.
Con mis
Para que vean, me estaban recordando
Me sentí como
mi
estuviera
tamal.
me sentí como estuviera en el kinder allá cuando dijo mi compañerito.
Bueno, es que lo digo de cariño, no se vayan a enojar.
No, nos dijiste. Y no
Sí se
estaba
escuchó
aquí,
que era de
Fernando.
cariño.
No estaba aquí en el escritorio si no te hubiera muteado.
Ay,
Luego se
chispas.
identifica. Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. Only 5, okay? 5.
Ready, teacher.
Ready, Jennifer? 5?
5. Only 5. No more.
Andamos rebeldes ahora, ¿eh? Andamos rebeldes.
Andan rebeldes.
Sí.
Ay, qué gusto me reí hoy, qué bárbaro. So Jennifer, you have snow now?
No,
No,
but
not yet?
maybe, I don't know, 1 more. More.
1 more month, okay.
The last year, in this time, snow,
Okay.
but yesterday is weather very nice, and
Oh,
18,
oh,
18,
yeah.
18,
18, okay.
18.
Yeah,
This is
the
very
weather
good for,
is very crazy in that.
yes,
In the,
but today is very cold.
okay. When you come to Mexico,
In 1 month,
for how many days? How many days you will
in,
be in Mexico?
in 11, in December 11.
Right. Okay.
I
Buen
go
dos
for, I go to Cancun.
Oh, nice. Good for you. Vengo en 2 minutos, ¿ok? Terminen.
Okay.
Ya mero, ¿eh? Pues queda media hora.
Ya empiezan de una vez, ya para irnos.
Listo, Silvestre.
Le decimos que ya terminamos.
Eso les iba a
Ya.
decir. Le decimos que nosotros ya nos preguntamos entre nosotros.
Faltan como 6.
Si trae los micrófonos allá, no creen que no está escuchando.
Ahí lo traen en el baño. Trae el micrófono en el baño, teacher.
Recuerden que está grabando.
Ah, sí, es cierto, ¿verdad?
Escuchamos al profesor en el baño.
Ya sé. Sorry, teacher.
Se le olvidó apagar su micrófono. Silvestre, Solo son 5. No hagas más. No seas rebelde, por favor.
Ah, son 5 nomás. Ok, ya las
Sí.
tengo. Ya las tengo.
Que me
¿Cuántos
soplen una,
empezamos
me
en el
hace
grupo?
falta una para completar 5.
Ay, ponle lo que sea, de Cancún.
Éramos como 15, ¿no? Ya somos 10 nomás.
How often do you swim in the Cancún? ¿O cómo sería?
¿Qué tan frecuente nada en Cancún?
¿Cómo?
Preguntaste qué tan frecuente nada en Cancún, swimming en Cancún.
Ajá. Sí, alguien que me entendió. Inglés mucho.
Es que andamos más o menos en las mismas.
Nos entendemos, hablamos el mismo
Sí.
lenguaje.
Sí, sí. Parece que no, pero ya llevamos ¿cuánto tiempo? Desde junio. Empezamos, ¿cuándo empezamos?
No me acuerdo, pero ya son varios meses. No,
Junio.
julio,
Fue en agosto,
mayo,
¿no?
No,
julio, agosto,
en junio, no,
julio,
según yo
agosto.
fue en junio. Julio por ahí, últimos de junio. Por ahí.
¿Todos vienen de las clases de TikTok?
Eh,
Sí. Creo que la mayoría conocimos al teacher así.
eh,
Sí, de ahí morrimos el anzuelo y ya estamos aquí compartiendo clases.
Fernando, ¿prendiste tu micrófono? Ya
Sí,
escuché,
yo prendí mi micrófono. Ahora sí es real.
Se escuchó.
escuchó lo de morder el anzuelo.
Sí, eso de morder el
Todos
anzuelo y estar en
mordimos el
clases.
anzuelo.
¿Tú ya conocías al teacher, Adamir, ahí en Hermosillo?
Oh, no, por un amigo de aquí del trabajo que llevaron clase con él, de la
¿Y qué
misma.
tal los amigos? ¿Sí hablaron? ¿Sí hablan ya?
Perfecto, muy bien.
Sí
habla.
hablaron.
Sí, pues sí, no se sabe. Porque yo siento que sé muchas cosas, pero como que no sé cómo organizarlas todavía en la cabeza.
No te
Sientes
preocupes, todavía
que,
falta todo un
Que
año.
necesitas pensar en inglés, ya no tratar de traducir nada, solamente pensar en inglés.
Sí. Sí, lo hago más que antes, pero sí, cada tema que involucro me revuelve ahí.
La verdad.
¿cuántas eran?
Dios
Nomás eran
mío.
3. Eran
Oye,
Y
3.
entonces
te
el, y
iba a decir
entonces
que,
el teacher,
te iba a decir que te recomiendo ver los videos de la teacher Tiffany, pero ya llegó el teacher.
ok, ok. No, no. Sí. Se quedó hasta trabado el teacher. Ese teacher.
Pacho.
O las clases de Pacho, la clase de Pacho es muy
La
buena
del
también.
Pacho.
¿Eh?
La del Pacho.
La cara del teacher.
Ya nos sacó del grupo, ¿no, teacher?
¿A
¿Quién es el
quién?
Pacho?
Es que no sé si...
Reprobados.
El Pacho es uno que tiene videos de YouTube ahí.
Ah, lo voy a buscar.
Ahí se
Oh,
lo, ahí se lo mando, porque yo lo hago así en la semana, también lo veo.
qué
Si no, no
bueno.
aprenderías, dices.
Pero no aprenderías como vas a aprender aquí con el Mr. Rayner.
Ah, claro, claro.
No, el teacher se quedó pero trabado, mira.
Ya se le fue el
Está
internet.
trabado.
Del
No, se
meritito
quedó.
coraje.
Sí, sí, hasta se salió del grupo mejor.
Se tomó su receso.
Y esos fondos de pantalla, ¿cómo, Damir? ¿Cómo están? Para que no se vea la cama ya, porque lo voy a aburrir con la cama.
Ahí donde vienen los tres
Para que te
puntitos.
veas, para que te veas en
Ajá.
la playa, como en la
Sí,
playa.
sí,
Ah, yo
oye,
también quiero.
Ahí
¿Cómo se
donde
qué
está,
hace?
vergüenza.
ahí donde está tu cámara, está ahí tres puntitos, ¿no? Donde dice mute. Y
A
ahí
ver, espérame.
dice blur my background or choose the video filters, choose.
Ahí lo busco.
Ah. ¿Me escuchan ustedes?
Muy bajito, teacher.
No, nadie lo escucha.
¿Cómo respondes?
¿Eh?
Ahí
Leo
está.
los labios.
What the fudge? What the fudge?
¿Se le acabó la pila o qué? No, no, escucha, teacher.
¿Ah?
Ah.
Nada, muy bajito.
Que si no lo escucha.
Se cancela la clase. Vámonos.
Ya no, sálganse. Ah, no es cierto.
Sí. Nomás escucha lo de Canul cuando habla.
Ay, no. Bueno, ya completé los 5 compañeros, ¿eh? Tengo 5 víctimas.
Con los compañeritos.
Tengo 5 víctimas, ¿eh? Ah.
Victimitas. 5 victimitas.
Eso, 5 victimitas.
Se escucha como un eco.
Sí, un eco.
¿Están bien
Esto
ustedes?
ya.
Lo escuchamos
¿Qué?
muy bajito, teacher.
Bajito.
Muy raro.
Y se escucha un eco ahí con Oppo CPH 2599.
Ah, conmigo es con quien se escucha.
No, ya no.
Es que aquí en el
Uy, yo
teléfono
creo que
no
se
de
va a
repente.
cancelar.
El teacher no nos escucha porque mira, ni voltea para acá, mira. Voltea para acá, teacher. Teacher, voltea la cámara.
Se
No, ya está
congeló.
trabado otra vez.
Ya se congeló. Se congeló sonriendo.
¿Está haciendo mucho frío ya o qué?
Canul, no la vayas a cagar, Canul.
Bueno, Jaycee, es que estaba preguntando que de dónde eres. Y le digo que no me acuerdo si es de Chihuahua
De
o de
Chihuahua, el
Coahuila.
vato.
En
Ahí está,
Chihuahua.
de Chihuahua.
Chihuahua al baile. Chihuahua al baile.
No mandaste la
Sí,
rutina.
Así dice mi hija, Chihuahua al baile.
Ni la van a hacer, ¿para qué la quieren?
Tú mándala, güey. No te preocupes.
No te va.
¿Para qué me ponen a trabajar, Dios quise?
Una que ya tenga ahí, viejito, hombre.
Para tratar de seguirla.
Para leerla. Se la voy a mandar en inglés.
Para ver. Con todo lo que has aprendido.
Mínimo, si
ya
no
desde-
practican el
no.
ejercicio que practican el speaking.
Llegó el maestro.
Ay, hijo.
No es mentira, no ha llegado.
Ahí está, pero no habla.
Ahorita no habla el teacher.
Yo creo que sigue sin escucharnos, ¿eh?
Yo creo que se pospone esta clase ya.
Y sigue
Yo creo
congelándose.
que sí.
Sí, como que
Bueno,
se quedó
chicos, nos
torcidón
vemos.
acá.
Casi sucedió. Esto se va a descontrolar y se
Mándame un
descontroló.
screenshot para que vea cómo se quedó el teacher.
La Liliana nunca habla, que carrillera, ¿no?
Ver un sticker, dijo.
Lilian, pon tu
Sí lo hubieran
cámara.
hecho para mandarlo al
Ah.
grupo.
Lilian, pon la cámara para conocerte.
A ver, pues.
No.
Aries también.
Aries dijo que en
A ver,
diciembre,
Edgar.
la vamos a poner en Navidad,
Y
dijo Aries.
Guadalupe
Ah.
dijo que el que se trababa el teléfono y ya no lo puso.
Dice, parece que le está trabando y se la pone.
A ver, Aries, Liliana, queremos conocerla.
¿Por qué no? ¿Tienen miedo escénico o qué?
Pues aquí no hay nada
Sí.
que temer.
Más o menos.
¿Por qué?
¿Por qué?
Ya ves, a
Si yo
Jennifer
tomo
le
las
vale.
clases en pijama, ¿cuál es el problema? Y me
Ve.
ven
Y con un tazón de café.
y con mi café.
Ahí está. No hay ningún problema.
¿Me escuchan?
Apenas.
Jaycee la toma acostada.
Esta clase está
Jaycee,
siendo grabada.
Jaycee, busca un fondo de la playa con un camastro ahí atrás de ti.
Sí, lo voy a buscar. La verdad es que sí me agrada la idea. Voy a puros fondos así de descanso.
Ya nos cansamos de ver el respaldo ese.
Es que esto también es un fondo.
Hello.
Cuidado, teacher, sorry.
¿Me escuchan?
Yes.
Y...
Yes.
Oh,
Finally,
¿Ya me
this
sacó o qué?
motherfucker.
¿qué pasa?
Ay,
Shit.
¿qué pasó? ¿Qué puso para poner ahí?
I don't know.
Hay que escribir
Preparando la
algo.
pizarra. Andamos insoportables, ¿eh?
¿Se escucha eco?
Sí.
Sí,
Sí.
poquito.
¿Qué desastre trae ahí? ¿Qué desastre trae?
¿Eh?
La-
Adamir,
dice
tú eres el host.
el
No sé por
anfitrión,
qué.
el Adamir.
Right?
I know. I know.
What happened?
See you tomorrow.
Sí, sí.
See you next Friday.
Sí, yo.
No escuché, teacher.
Me escucho, man.
No.
Yo creo que sí se va a suspender. Vámonos.
¿Qué pasó?
Cálmate,
A ver quién nos
niña.
dé la-
Cálmate, Jennifer. Remember, I am the teacher.
El teacher está bien preocupado, el pobre, y nosotros recién.
Acá.
¿Y tú que no prendes la cámara, Lilia?
Imagínate.
Disculpen.
Ya casi, ya casi. Falta menos de un mes.
Ya casi. ¿No tienes cámara?
No, es que uso mi teléfono, entonces es bien complicado.
Yo
A
también
ver,
lo
no.
uso, yo también estoy en el teléfono.
Bueno,
Usa mi teléfono.
bueno, con mayor razón el teléfono tiene cámara. Ah,
Más fácil.
Mira, Canul.
no empiece el Lilia mi audífono.
No, ahora sí que.
¿Me
Ya te
escuchan? ¿Me
nevó para
escuchan? ¿Me
allá,
escuchan?
Opo.
¿Eh?
Ya te nevó para allá.
No, pero sí estamos. Ahora amanecimos a 5 grados.
Aquí también.
Ahora estuvo más. Sí, pues prácticamente es la misma sierra.
Aquí
¿Me
también.
escuchan? Bueno,
Sí,
bueno.
ahí lo
Sí.
escuchamos, teacher.
Sí, lo escuchamos, teacher.
No,
Perfectamente,
todavía
teacher.
no.
El teacher no nos escucha.
¿Se la
Teacher,
creyó
yo le
qué?
voy a decir quién estuvo haciendo relajo para que empiece por ellos.
Ahí en la grabación va a salir. Díselo en inglés, a ver.
Mucho, pero se lo digo.
No, hombre, se oye más seco que en una cueva.
Hola.
Hola.
T-shirt.
¿Se escucha bien ahí? ¿Se
Ahí.
escucha bien ahí?
Ahí se
El
escucha bien.
eco.
Con eco.
Con eco.
Con eco, pero se escucha.
Y
Lo
ahí se escucha
soportamos.
sin eco. Ahí se escucha sin eco.
Ahí se escucha
Ahí
sin
ya.
eco.
Sí.
Ahí se escucha sin eco. Bueno, podemos hacerlo así. No sé qué pasó con el audio.
¿Usted nos escucha bien a nosotros?
Sí, los escucho bajito, muy bajito. I don't know why. Pero sí voy a poder escuchar sus speech. Bueno, tenemos
No se van
20
a
minutos
salvar.
nada más, quizá 2 o 3 preguntas, ¿vale?
Sí.
And that's it, because we don't have time. Who's number 1? Adamir, give me your questions. They need to answer, all right?
Okay. Canul. How often do you make mistake in the English class?
Always, I always have mistake in the class.
Okay, thank you.
¿Es correcto?
And the other question is for Aries. Aries, how often do you go to the store to buy shoes?
I never go to the store for buy shoes because I usually buy with online shops.
Thank you, Aries. And the last question is for Oppo CPH 2599. Oppo, how often do you drink coffee in the morning?
I never drink coffee in the morning.
Perfect. Very good, Adamir. Perfect questions. Number 2, who's next?
Silvestre.
Silvestre.
Silvestre. All
Hi.
right. Edgar, you ready, Edgar?
Ready?
All right, man. Let's go.
Silvestre, how often do you travel in the year?
Occasionally travel in the year 2 and 3. ¿Cómo se dice a veces, teacher?
Times.
Times. It's correct.
Thank you. Jennifer, how often do you buy new clothes?
I regularly buy clothes.
Buy new clothes.
Thank you. Aries, how often do you go to school?
I never go to the school because I finish my studies.
Perfect. Thank you, Edgar. Perfect questions. Who's next?
Silvestre.
Silvestre.
A ella le gustó. Está bien, échale.
Adamir is the coordinator.
Okay, Adamir,
What's up?
how often do you drink with friends?
I never drink with my friends.
He's a
No
víctima.
friends.
I
No
don't
tiene
like.
Bueno, friend, no, pero
Okay.
Alone.
Fernando, how often do you go to beach?
Hmm?
Go to beach.
Go to beach. Wait. I sometimes go to the beach.
Excellent. All right.
Jennifer,
Tenía apuntado la respuesta.
Jennifer, how often do you cook burgers?
I every day cook the burger.
Oh,
Okay, JC, how often do you travel other country?
I usually to travel other country in the year.
good. Thank you.
Tengo
Finish,
más,
mister.
pero con eso, teacher.
Yeah, with the time. All right. Thank you, mister. We got Oscar Diaz. You got him?
Yeah.
Go for it, mister.
Adamir, how often do you time to start the work?
How often? Sorry, can you repeat, please?
Yes. How often do you time start the work?
Okay. 1 second, Adamir. How often? Dime una hora, mister.
Personalmente.
Start the job at what time? Como ¿qué tan seguido empiezas el trabajo, pero a qué hora? ¿O tienes otra pregunta?
No, es esa, como a qué hora empiezas a trabajar. Sería como a qué hora empiezas a
Inicias.
trabajar.
Entonces no aplica el how often, ¿no?
¿Qué tan frecuente?
Ajá.
Tendrías que preguntar qué tan frecuente empiezas a trabajar a las 7 de la mañana, por ejemplo. Something like that, right?
Dios. Es así.
Okay. Do you have another question, Oscar?
¿Alguien más o?
Ajá. O Adamir también, if you want.
Bueno, a Jennifer. How of,
Should I repeat,
how
please?
of the 10 do you take free?
And repeat, please.
Yes.
Is how of the 10 do you time the free?
How often
How often do you time free?
do you have
Do you
free time?
Mhm.
Yeah.
¿Qué
How
I
tiempo que tienes tiempo libre?
Sí.
never have free time.
Oh,
I very busy, always.
busy.
Always very busy.
Got it.
La otra sería para usted, profe. Es what do you like most about teaching?
Oh, that's a good question. I enjoy teaching because probably because of my students. Only because of that. Porque como dan lata como Fernando. Right, Fernando?
Okay, yes. Sería
Thank you,
todo.
mister. All right. Who's next? Lilian, Aries, Edgar Finish, Canul, you have your questions?
Yes, teacher.
Go for him.
JC, how often do you go to the gym straight for works? For work?
I always go to the gym.
To the gym
¿Qué fue lo
straight
último?
from work.
Straight from
Como
después del
directo.
trabajo.
Ajá.
Del trabajo.
Saliendo,
Ajá.
vas al gimnasio.
Sí,
¿Con qué frecuencia lo haces?
I occasionally I go to the gym from the work because first I go to the home.
Very good.
Next, Adamir, how often do you fish? Do you go fish?
Good question.
I never go to fish. I don't like.
Okay. Lilian, is a supposition. You have a lot of clothes. How often do you go shopping?
¿Me repitas de nuevo la pregunta?
Sí. You have a lot of clothes. How often do you go to shopping? Go.
Yes. How often do you go shopping? It is correct.
Usually go to shopping. I usually go to shopping.
Thank you. Oscar, how often do you go out for dinner?
Good question.
How often do you
Go. Ajá.
Es hay algo hay de dinner all day o every day o algo así.
I always go
Hay
out
dinner.
for dinner.
Okay.
Sí.
Último. Aries, how often do you go out party with your friends?
Good question.
I hardly ever go to the parties. I don't like it.
All right.
Ouch.
Good, Fernando.
Finish, teacher.
Very good. Good questions. ¿Quién falta?
Yo.
Todos.
Yo
JC.
de preguntar.
All right, go, JC.
Okay. Adamir. How often do you rest your work? How? Oh,
In the month, I rest 10 days in the month.
okay. Very good. And Jennifer. How often do you work in the week?
I always work in the week.
Right.
Guadalupe. How often do you study English?
How often do you study English? Good question.
Perdón, mi micrófono. I always
You can ask for the question again, right? Like, can you tell me the question? What is the question again, JC?
How often do you study English?
Yes.
perdón.
It's okay.
¿Me escuchan?
Yeah, ahí sí.
Ajá. Es que
La clase viene estropeada de todos, ¿no? Hasta la mía, de mi parte. La clase más estropeada de la vida que llevamos.
Dijo que siempre, ¿no?
Yeah.
Silvestre, how often do you drink beer?
A ver, repeat.
How often do you drink beer?
Okay. I usually
class.
In class.
usually in class, in my house, in the work, not not in the
Okay.
work.
My
No,
friend in the work.
maybe 2 and 3 days in the month
Oh, very
in
decent.
my rest.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks. Ya la otra pregunta se repitió ahorita, teacher.
Okay.
Thanks.
We're finished? Lilian finished?
No he preguntado.
All right, go
¿Puedo
Lilian.
preguntar?
Yes.
Okay. No le quiero preguntar a nadie porque luego todos me van a estar preguntando.
¿Qué tiene?
No pasa nada, ya estamos.
Tienes que interactuar con alguien.
Canul. How often do you cook?
Good question.
Sometimes I cook in the weekends.
Very good.
Okay, thank you, Canul. JC?
Yes.
How often do you exercise?
I always exercise in the gym.
Okay, thank you. Jennifer, how often do you clean your house?
Good question.
I never clean my house.
Good.
Tiene la chacha.
The Shasha always clean in the house.
The chacha always cleans the house. With S, JC. The chacha always cleans the house. You got it.
Yeah.
Ok, thank you. Y la última sería para Silvestre. How often do you go shopping?
Good question.
Um, readily, I readily go shopping in the month. No, no shopping.
Okay.
Is forever my family.
No.
Oh,
Puras víctimas aquí, ¿no? Puras víctimas.
¿Qué vamos a hacer? Pues así somos.
I never drink with my friends.
Es de
I
lo que se
always
trata.
clean my room, yeah.
Es de lo que se trata, lo
thank
de
you,
graba todo.
Thank you, Lilian.
Mis compañeritos. No, hombre, no.
Qué clase tan loca
Se
el
me
día de hoy.
chispoteó.
Estuvo muy hardcore. Ahora,
Sí. Sorry, Guadalupe.
Canul va a ser se me chispoteó.
te tocó el día más complicado.
Sí, la verdad que sí.
Sí.
¿No escucharon lo de, ¿no te vas a comer tu tamal?
No.
No, gracias.
Con hoja de plátano.
Pues tíralo a la chingada, right, Fernando?
Ok, hijo.
Ay, bueno, hay que ya terminar. Aries, I'm sorry. You finish, Aries.
Yes, teacher.
All right. Come on.
How often do you read a book before going to bed, Jennifer?
Ooh.
I always listen the books in my room.
Okay.
Okay. How often do you play video games or use gaming apps in your free time, Fernando?
Fernando is busy screaming.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fernando y tamal.
It's eating a tamal.
Me preguntaron a mí una disculpita. Can you repeat, Aries, please?
Yes. How often do you play video games or use gaming apps in your free time?
Never play game in free times.
Te digo, oh my gosh.
I never play video games in free times.
Never, ever.
Victim, another victim.
Is that correct, teacher?
It is correct. Yeah. Aries, sorry.
Okay. How often do you clean and organize your home, Edgar?
I frequently organize my home.
Oh, nice.
And that's all, teacher.
That is it. Ok, pues permítanme cerrar la peor clase del mundo. Nos vemos la próxima semana. Gracias.
Teacher, falté yo,
Tuvo que fue la
pero
última.
ya está
Jennifer.
bien así.
Nos vemos, compañeritos, la próxima semana.
Bye, compañeritos.
No, pero ahora se rompió el hielo hoy.
Hoy se
fue
rompió el...
diferente.
Yo no escuché nada. Voy a tener que ver la grabación para todo el chisme.
No, por favor.
Que no lo vea.
Yo no lo considero el peor, fue el mejor y el divertido el día de hoy, así que
Ah, sí,
Yo
excelente.
considero que borre esa parte de la clase.
De las
Voy a-
8
Y no
de las
la
8 a las
suba.
8:30, chéquela.
Ay, antes de subirla a YouTube la voy a revisar.
De 8 a
Creo
8:30,
que sí.
chéquela, teacher.
Ok. Qué desastre. Tengan bonito
Bueno,
fin de semana,
los
cuídense
dejo.
mucho.
Descanse.
Igualmente, hasta luego.
Cuídense, compañeritos.
Bye.
Compañeritos, bye bye.
Bye, compañeritos.
Hay que hacer los ejercicios
Tengo
para los
compañeritos en
compañeritos.
inglés.
Little partners, oh my God.
Little partner.
Bye, little
Little
partners.
partner. Bye, little partners.
Oh my guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.